What?
Where am I?
Oh no.
Those crooked liberals finally got me, didn't they? Witch hunt. Total witch hunt.
Some would argue it's where you belong, but don't worry, it starts with a jailbreak.
That's right, my good friend Patrick Stewart breaks me out. Emperor Patrick Stewart, he said he would pardon me.
People don't know this, but me and Patrick, we're very close. We do sleepovers.
Right, yeah. Anyway, you remember what we have to do?
Yes. You told me. I have to play through this game in order to prove Bethesda stole my likeness for Sheogorath. Everyone knows this, the lamestream gaming media. The courts will tell you I'm making this up. They're lying, though. Big liars, we all know. But my lawyers are such good lawyers, they brokered this deal. And to prove I'm innocent and Bethesda is guilty, I have to play through the game.
That's about the gist of it, yeah. Makes total sense, too. An egomaniacal agent of madness suing the god of madness for identity theft.
Okay, this should be a piece of cake. I'm gonna do great. I know it. Everybody says so. Probably be the greatest prisoner escape you've ever seen.
Maybe, but the courts gave me some criteria to hit, so it's up to me to at least make it a challenge for you.
What do you mean?
Well, anyone can do a general role play, but it's not fun if there isn't at least some challenge.
Why do you have to do that? Totally unnecessary. I'd win anyway. You know it. Everyone knows it.
It's part of the deal, Donnie. Don't worry, nothing crazy. We'll just have a few stipulations. I'll reveal them as we go. For starters, how do you want to do damage?
I would do well with a big hammer. It's the biggest, the strongest. You don't win fights with daggers, folks. They're for nerds. Maybe I'll use a little bow and arrow, maybe some fireballs, who knows? Maybe I'll invent a new weapon. Very possible, many such cases.
Blunt weapons only.
What? Why? Totally unfair. They always rig the game against me.
It's a damage-restricted run now. You can level blunt weapons all you want, but that's all you get. You probably want heavy armor too, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. The heaviest. Gold-plated, if possible.
Heavy armor only. You can wear rings, but no necklaces. You don't seem like the type. No magic either. That's not your style.
I could do magic. I have the best brain for magic. Very stable, genius energy, perfect for spells.
You have access to the clairvoyance spell, but that's it. Also, you're an 80-year-old man, and I've never seen you bend your knees, so no jumping. We don't have time for a hip replacement.
No jumping? How am I supposed to show my athleticism? I'm in perfect health. The doctor said so. Best health of any president. Better than Lincoln. I could dunk on LeBron if I wanted to.
You can't even lift your arms above your shoulders when you dance. You have the vertical leap of a damp sponge. The only thing you're qualified for is a back brace.
A back brace and a crown. Since he gave me the Amulet of Kings, that must mean he believes me to be the rightful emperor. It is called the Amulet of Kings after all. He believes I should be king.
He told you to give it to a guy, Don. Give it to someone else.
I think I should be king.
I know you do, Donnie, but it's not yours. Stop jumping. No athletics. If I tell the courts you didn't follow my rules, you're going back to jail, bro.
This is ridiculous. Everyone knows I'm a superb athlete. I could probably be in the NFL or even play basketball with the Red Guards. They say the Septums have dragon blood, but since Emperor Patrick Stewart passed his amulet to me, that means he knows I've got dragon blood in my veins too. It's very obvious. Everyone knows. My veins are so healthy and so full of blood.
We've got to get you armor.
Gold.
What?
Gold armor. You've got to find me gold armor. The best, the most beautiful armor. People will see me and they'll say, wow, that's the Emperor. That's what they'll say.
Damn, dude, alright, chill. Let me check the wiki. Okay, it actually looks like you can't get dwarven armor until you're level 6.
Level 6? No problem. I'll be level 100 in no time. Everyone says it.
Ooh, I have an idea. No armor until level 6. No alchemy either. You can't make your own health potions. You don't seem like a brewmaster to me. Most of all, no magic.
No armor? What do you expect me to do? Walk around naked? You're making me look weak. The fake news is gonna have a field day with this. And you're keeping me from magic? That's ridiculous. I've done some of the greatest magic, frankly. The things I could do with fireballs, you wouldn't believe it. They'd call me Don the Magnificent.
It doesn't work like that, Don. This is how it's gonna go. Now get moving. You've got to close the first gate. Plus, this way you can level up your attack a little. I'm doing you a favor, trust me.
You know what? It's fine. I've got a good blunt stick here. That's all I need. I've got such a strong golf swing, stronger than anyone's. People don't realize this, but when I swing, it's tremendous. I know I'll have the best damage per second. The enemies, they see it, they say, we've never seen a swing like that. The Daedra are invading our good country, and they aren't sending their best. They're sending demons. They're sending weird lizard things. They're sending monsters, and we're going to send them back where they came from.
Well, I suppose it doesn't sound so bad when you put it that way. I was a little worried you wouldn't be able to get out of there without jumping.
You've got to get me some nicer clothes. These rags are atrocious.
They are fine. Help the soldiers clear the castle.
After taking down the portal to Mexico, I went and found this monk guy who supposedly is the rightful heir. But it's okay, because Sean Bean dies in every role of his, so I give it about 10 minutes.
I know it's not gold, but how about this green shirt? Better?
Better, but get me some gold armor.
Don't worry, Donnie, we'll get there.
Oops, someone saw me unalive that guy. Oops, I did it again.
Remember when Britney Spears was culturally significant? Well, who am I kidding? I'm sure you do. Hell, you probably knew her when she was 14, didn't you, Donnie?
Okay, these clothes are a little more my style.
Where is the Count?
I'm wearing his clothes. What do you think?
Did you find the Count's ring by any chance?
It's my ring now.
You have to give it to him to move on.
That's ridiculous. I stole it off that body fair and square.
Just head to the next quest marker. This guy back here has the spatial awareness of the Secret Service in Butler, Pennsylvania, am I right? Like Jason Voorhees on a smoke break.
You know who wouldn't have let this happen? Me. I would have turned this place into a fortress with towers. Gold-plated towers. See? They're already bowing to me. They do that when I'm around. It's respect, fear, maybe. They know.
That's just Bethesda physics, Donnie.
No, it's me. I have that effect on people. Since the Daedra stole the amulet, clearly they should have left it with me. Everyone knows I'd safeguard the amulet with my life. It should have been left to me. At least I brought them Martin. See? Even the guards know. They're trying to clear the path for my coronation. Very smart, very loyal guards.
Or the guard's AI is broken and they think he's a criminal.
Fake news.
All right, we've got to get this going. I've got to get ready for work.
Frostcrag Spire acquired. How many houses can I get in this game?
Dude, no, we're not doing this. This isn't going to be a Toronto dump real estate tour. Maybe that would be good for the roleplay, but I don't have time for this.
Then we went and got Battlehorn Castle. I could live in a castle.
Can you get back to the main quest, please?
Then I hopped in an Oblivion gate near the castle. It's really hot down here. We can't let these people in our country. I'm gonna buy this armor.
That armor isn't gold. You weren't supposed to do that.
I have the money.
How did you even get the money?
My father gave me a small loan of $1 million.
So naturally, I'm going to invest in real estate in Tamriel. Deep Scorn Hollow is next.
Can you just get through the story? I don't have time to watch you jerk yourself off in every house in Cyrodiil.
Too late, I already own this swamp castle.
Please go to Cloud Ruler Temple and get this going.
I entered another Oblivion gate first. Another breach in the border between Tamriel and Oblivion. This is getting out of hand. We need to seal these gates permanently, and we're making the Daedra pay for it. Up at Cloud Ruler Temple, I had to follow these children as they so slowly climbed the steps. This is what I'm talking about, folks. I'm clearly a superb athlete, as evidenced by the fact that I can run upstairs so quickly in a video game. I stashed Martin away, and we brainstormed how we'll get the Amulet of Kings back so I can ascend as God Emperor Trump. I immediately dropped the garbage gear Jeffrey gave me on their doorstep, and then he sent me to Boris. We're gonna do some spy stuff now.
You should probably get your gold armor now.
Ooh, good idea.
You should take those gauntlets off. They aren't gold.
Well, I was wearing the Aegis armor anyway.
Yeah, and you weren't supposed to do that. Just get on with the story.
The spy guy sent me to school so that we could do some book learning like a smart book person. Very prestigious school, the Arcane University. I could have gone there, probably. Miss Lizard teacher lady, very smart, actually, for a lizard. She told me I needed 4 books. After I paid this guy to like me, he sold volume 3 out from under this other guy, who I interrogated for the location of volume 4. Me and Bowers made our way through the sewers, and I convinced him to let me meet with the bad guys since I'm stronger and more badass and less likely to die.
You were told to sit down.
I am sitting. This guy is confused, like he's the Joe Biden of Daedra worshippers. Very sad. Probably voted for Cameron.
Considering he has the same last name, yeah, probably.
After some finesse, I dealt with these guys in the sewers and escaped. Tarmina sent me to my next destination, Green Emperor Way at noon. This guy wanted 5,000 gold for a horse. Totally outrageous, so I told him I was just going to borrow one. Horsey led me to the caverns that held the mythic Dawn Shrine. This guy just let me in. I guess because I confidently and intelligently worked out the clues in the books by having Tarmina do all of it. This guy made me take off all my clothes and put on a robe. Pretty standard Bohemian Grove Illuminati stuff. I've done it all before. Looks like I'll be joining another cult. Hopefully this time Alex Jones doesn't show up. They're required a sacrifice, but it's nothing I haven't done 100 times before. Sometimes you just have to drink some lizard blood. For my Blades friends, however, I have to take this book. I couldn't sneak it off the table, but I did leave an amulet of invisibility in Harrow's prison wallet.
You aren't even supposed to have necklaces. Where did you get that?
He just stood there and let me poke him until he fell down and forgot how to breathe.
You weren't supposed to be doing any stabbing. Daggers are for cowards, remember?
They stole my hammer.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
But then everyone got mad, so I reloaded a save to see if I could try something else. This time I tried to sneakily pull my necklace out of one of his holes. That didn't work either. So I just grabbed the book and booked it out of there. Good enough. Back to Martin.
Are you wearing pants?
Where we're going, we don't need pants. It's a religious order of monks in the mountains. They prefer it that way. It's liberating, frankly. You should try it. Don't ask questions.
It's a pro gamer strat. Pants just weigh you down.
Anyway, Jeffrey told me he forgot to put cameras in the bathrooms and bedrooms so he'd be able to blackmail the Daedra.
Are you confusing Joffrey with Jeffrey Epstein?
These are absolutely abysmal sleeping conditions for our fine military. Bethesda didn't even care to code in simple pajamas for their soldiers. This fellow was wearing his helmet while he slept. Perhaps it's an apparatus for sleep apnea. At dusk, we were off to Bruma for the next steps.
There's like 15 guards standing in this one room doing absolutely nothing. Government efficiency at its finest.
I told Bird Boy that his friend was a spy, so he let me ransack her house. I searched high and low.
Look down.
I didn't know what I was looking for. I looked in the cupboard, the dresser.
It's the trapdoor.
I took a seat to try and get into the head of this spy, find out what makes her tick.
You have to go into the basement.
And then it hit me harder than accountability ever has.
There was a hidden trapdoor this whole time.
Not hidden.
In the secret hidden basement, I found the liberals' plans and took them to Martin and Jeffrey. Martin managed to read some of the evil book, and it told him to tell me to collect some Daedra bodily fluids. Sometimes your friends ask for some odd favors from you. It's fine. Where's my horse? I left a horse here.
You stole it. It probably went home.
Borrowed. And I want to borrow it again.
Just walk.
After a slogging 3 minutes of walking, I rolled up on Azura's shrine, expecting to have to cave in some brain socks as soon as I arrived on scene. But everyone was pretty chill.
Okay, look folks, so the voice cloning software I'm using has some sensors that I have to find some creative ways to skirt around. There's only so many ways I can covertly imply violence or talk about murdering enemies in-game. Anyway, a brain sock is a skull. I was trying to imply that Donald is committing violence.
Who are you talking to?
No one, Donnie. Get back to work. You're in the middle of something with Azura, right?
I need to offer her some drugs. While walking around the market district, this illegal alien begged for change. I told him to go back to his country and get a job. Anyway, I got the drugs, went back to the shrine. She asked me to pass a bill regarding monsters, and I told her I'll sign it with my hammer.
You can handle this. It's an easy, go here, do this.
There is another break in the border wall here.
You don't have to do each and every one. You can just do the Azura quest.
We have to fill every gap in the fence.
Don, no, please. I only get to do this for like an hour before bed.
You lead. Let's go. In and out. 20 minutes adventure.
That took way too long and it was not worth it.
It's okay.
Folks, I have to be honest. We did some jumping here.
Why would you admit that? You can just lie and not upload the footage. Being honest is for chumps.
Well, at this point, since we've already wasted a good amount of time, you want to detour and pick up a new hammer?
I could go for a new hammer.
Head north out of Anvil, but please skip any Oblivion gates you find.
I need to borrow this horse.
You might have to go to Anvil later and you're picking up a bounty.
I bought more friends at the Malakath shrine, and he told me to come back with troll fat. After I did that, I blackmailed some lady to rat out her husband and set off for the mine to free some of the servants. Anyway, I got the hammer, then it was off to finally find vampires for Azura.
You could just take Volendrung to progress if you wanted. Any Daedric item would do.
No, I love this hammer.
Alright, well then let's go kill some vampires.
Your presence here will not be tolerated.
That voice acting was terrible. She said my presence isn't tolerated, but it was almost like she sounded happy.
Your voice acting is terrible. Look at you, man, you're a robot.
Back to Azura, I told her I had softened the brain socks of dozens of her former followers. It was really quite special. I know she was happy with me. Next, Jeffrey told me I needed to go do something I wanted to do anyway. He told me to go patch some holes in Tamriel's border wall. Birdman asked me for help because I'm the hero of Kavach. You hear that, everybody? Hero. Me. He couldn't do it without me.
Wow, Kavach, I'm surprised the audio cloner actually got that right. And you closed that gate with like 8 guards doing most of the work.
Birdman picked a bad time to take a nap.
You hit him with a hammer.
He just took a dose of melatonin.
Is that what you named your hammer?
Me and Bird Boy took out another sigil stone and closed the gate. They were all very pleased with and proud of me. I am the greatest gate closer. Bards will write songs about me.
But this janky soldier thanked Birdman for closing the gate, though. I'm used to it.
Other people getting credit for my accomplishments. I brain-socked Osama bin Laden myself with my bare hands. Bird said him and his boys can handle any more gates from here, so I took the news back to Jeffrey. Him and Martin sent me on another fetch quest, plus a diplomatic mission to meet with the leaders of every city. This is beneath me. I usually have people for errands like this.
You and Elon both. You're so high and mighty. It's not so bad. Just get through it.
First was Coral. I invited myself into the castle without an invitation, broke into the Countess's bedroom, and had a pleasant chat with her while her guards tried to treat me like some common home invader. Don't they know how important I am? She was surprisingly sweet, considering her guards were aggro right behind me. She didn't want to sell me a house, so after I paid her to like me, she changed her mind, deciding I'm a swell guy after all. My real estate portfolio grows.
Why are you even asking about property? She wants you to close an Oblivion gate before she will help Bruma. Isn't that like your favorite thing here?
Patience, Logan.
I don't have time to be patient, Donnie. It's 6 in the morning and I need to be getting ready for work. So can you please get going?
This slice of Oblivion is confusing.
What are you trying to do here?
I'm gonna get to that walkway without jumping.
Okay, good luck. Wow, I'm actually impressed. All right, proceed.
Look at this, folks. Very nasty stuff. Amateur hour, clearly. 3 people on chains, very kinky. But I've seen better parties like this in New York. Some of the best people were there. Incredible ropes, very strong chains. Nobody does it better. Many such cases. Those were the days.
Oh, really? Maybe parties with a certain Israeli financier?
Another gate closed. Afterwards, Mayor Volva of Coral promised to help.
I don't think that's her name, but sure, evade the question like you evade taxes. You've got to do this in every other city.
All right, here we go. It's important work, though. Millions and millions of Daedra have infiltrated our fine country, and we have to send them all back one at a time.
Sure, Don. Let's get to work.
Hello there.
This one is full of a few soldiers that need rescuing. Normally you see a spike like this, you think Vlad the Impaler. Very scary guy, very bloody, tremendous history. But me, I stand on it, doesn't hurt me. They call me Vlad the Relaxer.
Did you just eat that guy's heart?
You don't eat hearts? Totally normal. I know lots of people who eat hearts. I'm also taking the staff.
You can't use staves. That counts for magic.
It's for display. Makes me look very presidential.
Onward to Castle Anvil. Who's that woman sleeping in your bedroll?
She's my bodyguard. Very professional, top of her class.
She's literally under your covers.
It's a security thing. You wouldn't understand.
You know what? I don't even care anymore. We already know you're an adulterer. Just go close the gates.
I found this cool helmet.
I don't know if you should wear that.
Why?
I don't know, man. It just kind of feels like we're breaking the role play if we buff your intelligence.
No, come on. I've been without a helmet this whole time. This would be the perfect helmet for me.
Only until you find something that I deem more fitting.
After this, we're closing immigration for good. Only the world's best and brightest
Or sneakiest.
will be allowed to enter our fine country.
All right, dude. You seem to be handling these guys pretty well. You're getting pretty good at this.
Of course I'm handling these guys. No one handles guys quite like me. I'm just so naturally talented at new endeavors. It's no surprise I'm already a pro gamer.
Yeah, I bet you're pretty good at handling guys. Which reminds me, who is your friend Bubba? We're all dying to know. Who is Bubba, Donnie? Who is he?
I don't know who you're talking about, and I'll sue anyone who says I do.
One more gate to go.
Back to Quatch.
Kvatch.
That's what I said.
What difficulty are you playing on?
The hardest difficulty, and I'm doing incredibly well, better than anyone expected. The Daedra, they see me coming, they run, they know. Everyone knows I'm the best at this.
You're playing on Novice, you scrub. Have you been playing on Novice this whole time?
Okay, so maybe I was on Novice. So what? I was testing it out. I was going to change it. I was just about to change it, actually.
You can at least bump it up to Adept.
This is ridiculous. How do you expect me to manage this? This is unreasonable. No one could handle Oblivion on Adept difficulty, especially with your handicaps.
You've got an OP hammer and you can quick save as much as you want. I'm sure you'll figure it out. You're lucky I don't make you play the whole damn game over again.
Finally closed the gate. Worst design for a tower I've ever seen. That gate was a disaster. The difficulty was unfair, frankly.
All right, finally. Let's go get the armor of Tiber Septum so we can wrap this shit up.
What the hell? There are ghosts here? You didn't mention ghosts. I don't do ghosts.
I don't know, dude. I haven't played this game since before the first Trump economy.
So you're telling me you had no idea what I was walking into? Unbelievable. This whole YouTube video will be a disaster and no one is going to watch it. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Well, I've got deadlines to meet and sometimes you just have to wing it. Keep moving. Hey, did you just jump? You can't do that, dude.
Sorry, I forgot.
Have you been jumping this whole time?
I'm not supposed to jump?
You're unbelievable. That was part of the agreement. You said you weren't going to jump at all. That's part of the challenge.
That's absurd. I would would never agree to that. I can jump just fine. I'm the pinnacle of health. My veins are full of blood and I can play basketball with red guards.
Oh yeah, you did say that. I should have you thrown in jail.
You don't have to do that. It's fine. We're okay. I'm not going to jump anymore.
Just finish the goddamn dungeon. I have to go to work tomorrow.
All right, I cleared it.
Now go talk to Martin. We're almost done.
I gave Martin the armor and now he wants me to go pick up a rock. On the way west of Skingrad, I came upon this other gap in our border wall.
Please don't. It's been like a year since I've released one of these gameplay videos. They take so long.
I let it go this time, but I'll be sending my top generals here promptly. Getting into Misgarkand without jumping was more difficult than I would have thought, but I figured it out eventually.
Hold up a minute. Is that the icon for the self-healing restoration spell?
What are you talking about? No, of course it isn't.
I can see the footage, you moron. You've been using magic this whole time.
It's not my fault. And if it is my fault, it's not what you think.
I should have given you even more restrictions. This is ridiculous. You don't follow anyone's rules but your own.
I don't even understand why you're so upset it's not a big deal.
It is a big deal. The whole point of this is accountability. You've avoided accountability like you avoided releasing the Epstein files, even though you said you were going to release them during the election. How many times did your name appear underneath redactions, Donnie? How many?
What is with you people and the Epstein files? You people aren't over that stuff yet?
No, Donnie, we're not over it. The revelation that most of our politicians are compromised pedophiles was a hard pill to swallow. Probably even harder than it was for you to swallow Bill Clinton's load. Just finish the damn dungeon and get this game over with. I've got a date with Joe Rogan in Skyrim after this.
Getting out of the dungeon wasn't so hard after getting the stone since I skipped the boss fight, and after I gave the stone to Martin, he told me to go talk to the Countess.
I think we're finally near the end.
I talked to the Countess to get the ball rolling.
I'm not totally sure your helmet fits our gold-only rule either, but at this point you're treating all of my rules like suggestions, and I don't know how much I even care anymore.
It has gold trim.
Yeah, I suppose that's true. Good enough.
The battle at the final Bruma Gate was actually difficult, even with all the help. Can I just cheat?
What? No. Just kite them. Come on, it's not that hard. Don't hate your allies. Save scum a little if you need to after waves.
After a little trial and error, I managed to get through the Great Gate, and I gave the Great Stone to Martin. After a little prep, it was time to go to Paradise. After a slog through the dungeons, I convinced this one guy to act as my protein shield. I overcame the bad guy, stole back the amulet, and gave it to Martin. Though after his speech, I got frozen in place. I couldn't even switch to first-person point of view. I couldn't move. Martin didn't move either for several minutes until I gave up and reloaded a save. After I swung around Mankar's brain shock again, I went through the whole chat with Martin again. After a quick skirmish through the Imperial City, I led the way for Martin, watched him claim my birthright as the Emperor, transform into a golden dragon. He channeled Exodia's signature move on the Machamp, and I beat the Elder Scrolls 4 as Donald Trump. Then I watched the High Chancellor go all aggro on Jeffrey for some reason.
It's Joffrey, and yeah, I don't know why they were fighting.
After our chat, I watched some of the Imperial Guard begin a coup against the High Chancellor. It took a lot of them, but after they unalived him, they seemed surprised to see a corpse in the street
Excuse me, are you all right?
before he resurrected himself, albeit with all of his holes filled with arrows.
Thank you, Bethesda.
Tamriel needs a new emperor.
Yeah, they do, and eventually Titus Mead and his family take the throne.
I could take the throne. I would totally do it. I'd be the best emperor.
And you know what? With the right mods, maybe we could make that happen, but we're all set here.
You're right. The whole point of this was to seek legal damages against Sheogorath.
You seem quite intriguing. Please, share your thoughts.
Wow, that was actually pretty close. But no, that's okay. We don't have time to play with him.
It's time to start the Shivering Isles DLC next.
Wait, no.
I'll take the Mad God's place, ascend to the throne, and then send every one of those lousy Democrats to jail.
No, dude, please. We're done here. I've got stuff to do.
We're only just getting started.
You're lucky I'm tired, man. It's after midnight. You barely met the legal requirements the court set for you here. You repeatedly broke my rules. You just did whatever the hell you wanted because you think the rules don't apply to you.
That's because the rules don't apply to me. I will face no consequences for punching a preteen girl in the head after she bit my wiener. Everyone knows this. No one cares.
And I guess that was the whole point of this. The rules don't apply to you if you're rich. But I don't want to play with Donald Trump anymore, so let's hit that outro. If you've made it this far, thank you so much for watching. This one was a struggle, folks. Putting myself in Donnie's mind was a strain on my brain. Not to mention it took a full year from my Elon Musk and Fallout 4 video to get this one out. Why so long? Well, I spent most of that time editing and producing my 24-hour Skyrim charity stream video. I played Skyrim for 24 hours straight, streamed the whole thing, and raised money for charity. Turns out, editing 24 plus hours of mostly garbage footage takes a while. Who knew? If you're interested in seeing what that was about, the video is up on my channel. Speaking of charity streams, I've got another one coming up. Saturday, February 14th at noon Eastern Time, I'll be going live for another 24-hour marathon. If you aren't doing anything special for Valentine's Day, I'd love it if you could stop by and say hi. I'll either be grinding through the first Halo trilogy solo or playing Split Fiction with my wife. We haven't decided yet. From now until noon on Sunday, February 15th, you can donate to the Arts Senior Animal Rescue with the link in my description. These are old dogs and cats who need homes, and every dollar helps. I really hope you'll consider throwing a few bucks their way. Also, a big FU to 101 Soundboards for removing Donald Trump's voice from their library halfway through this project. Forced me to switch to VoidMagic mid-production. Very inconvenient. Thanks for nothing. Look, I love making these videos. They're a blast. But I'm a busy guy. I've got a day job, a wife who actually likes spending time with me, a bunch of animals to take care of, and I'd like to squeeze in another amateur MMA fight soon. Plus, I don't expect to be monetized anytime soon, so the grind continues. These videos take time, but I'm not stopping. Stick around if you like what I'm doing by liking and subscribing if you're interested. I'm at Logan Likes Your Mom pretty much everywhere. Follow me on Twitter or X or whatever it decides it wants to be called when it grows up. Or don't. I won't be disappointed in you. I'm not your dad. And I never will be. Anyway, that's a wrap. Thanks for sticking around, guys, gals, and everything in between. Thanks for making it this far. And remember, we're all in this together.
Faster than the government.
Thank you all very much. Thank you, please. Thank you.
Critics are too aggressive.
Hello? Yes? Could you send my nurse in? Yeah, it happened again. Ooh, how does Joe Biden keep shitting my pants?